And I was going to ask you, so what do you make of the fact that this philosopher you've been studying is also this writer with this incredible amount of work behind it?
Well, just reading his thesis, I wouldn't have expected him to have this volume of writing behind him. In that other aspect, I mean, unrelated to this philosophy, he's very articulate and he's very clear on his points in his thesis, and I wouldn't expect him to be doing anything else. His philosophy is very strong, and so to find out that he has this volume of work behind him that's unrelated to philosophy or kind of off topic of what he's writing his thesis on is kind of astounding. I find that very interesting.
Are you going to check out any of it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
do you think you're going to go for infinite jest? It's over 1,000 pages. It'll keep you out of trouble.
Well, his thesis is 80 pages long, and that was a quick read. So, we'll see. It flew by. It really did. He writes in a very accessible language that even if I wasn't familiar with the terminologies, I think I still would just flow right along with it. And one more thing I enjoyed about David Foster Wallace was that he wasn't afraid to ask the question. If something didn't make sense to him, he would flat out say this was confusing when this philosopher said this, and that these are the reasons why. It was just very clear. And sometimes, as you're reading philosophy, you're afraid to ask these questions because you're afraid to say that, well, maybe I'm just not smart enough, or I just don't get it, so that's their thing, and I'll do mine. But it's nice to see someone in writing say that, make that distinction. That, yeah, when they said this was unclear, and this is why I think it's unclear, and I just don't get it, it's confusing. That's something that I enjoyed while reading it.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.